Bus and taxi operators are to remain off the roads for a second consecutive day on Tuesday, following a release by the government which failed to address calls from the sector for a ticket amnesty. Speaking with Observer Online, head of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services (TODDS) lobby group, Egeton Newman, said his members were extremely dissatisfied with the government's response. Read, "We will not relent," GOAT tells striking transport operators to pay their fines. According to Newman, the release by the government is indicative of a posturing towards the sector that is strict, inflexible, and in some instances antagonistic. "We believe that if the government is trying to hold a hard end on us, we can hold a hard end on the government, also," said Newman. "We think the government is trying to show their powers, as if the taxi and transport sector have no power," added Newman. The government in its release chided the action of the protesters, saying their efforts have shown complete disdain for the law, and said it will not ease up in its quest to create a better transport system for all. It also urged the transport operators with unpaid tickets to pay their fines as stipulated. Monday's strike left thousands of passengers across the country stranded, while taxi operators who did not wish to participate in the strikes were beaten or had their cars damaged for not standing in solidarity with the protests. While admitting that there was disorder on the roads, Newman noted that this disorder extended beyond taxi and bus men who he said were being unfairly targeted. "Is there a disorder issue on the road alone? There is a serious disorder issue in Jamaica, even in the parliament. It is not on the road alone that we have disorder, we have disorder from the cabinet straight down to the lowest of the Jamaican populace," said Newman. "So this is not strange. We know, we admit. Government don't admit to their ills, but we admit to ours. And yes, there is disorder on the road, not just among taxi operators but motorists on a whole. And the government needs to clean it up, put in the Road Traffic Act, add a public education program and allow the law to take its course," added Newman.